All right, so we are getting ready to go live here at Kansas in the Truck Series tonight. This is our second stop at Kansas in the Palmetto Racing League Truck Series. First round was kind of a wreck fest, but wound up being won by Simoleons. He made a big move on the outside on the last restart and then did a dive down to the bottom coming off 4 to take the win. So I'm sure he's got high hopes tonight. Booty Slayer is the pole winner tonight. He's been running strong in the series, and I'm not sure if this is his first pole or not, but I'm expecting him to stay out or near the front most of the night.
It is. Don't forget to include your audio. You're not broadcasting, are you?
I should be, but it doesn't look like it started. I hit the start broadcast button, but I am not seeing it.
All right, well,
oh, it says.
There we go.
Yeah, that started now. Okay, I got you. It's a.
It looks like we are looking at Flyers up front with Simoleons in second, and Booty Slayer looking down.
Yeah.
For third right now. We got 24 of.
Booty Slayer just got hit from the top there. I'm not sure exactly who that was or what happened. Oh, there's Simoleons. He got spun. Booty Slayer was trying to get back up on the track after getting hit, and Simoleons got spun, and that's going to bring out a caution.
I just got a full frontal angle of that. Christian's on board of Simoleons just spinning, and he got completely took out.
Yeah, Simoleons was like that was like a chain reaction, and he was about the third reaction in that. Somebody came down on Booty Slayer and sent him into the apron, and when he came back up the track, Simoleons was above him. So Simoleons, his luck of getting caught up in somebody else's mayhem seems to be continuing. But at least he didn't get wrecked on the pit road, so I'm sure he's happy about that.
Yeah, one of the few times that he hasn't this season.
Yeah.
Who do you think is going to be your one to watch here for this race?
You know, I don't know if you can call him an underdog or not, but I'm going to skip the normal things of Simoleons and Optic. I'm going to say Booty Slayer, our pole winner, is going to be my one to watch tonight.
So I just learned that Phenomenal is in second right now. He is on the outside of Flyers. He's going to take second and hold on to it.
But he squeezed down in there.
And you got NASCAR.
Yeah.
He's on the inside right now, challenging for fourth. And Optic's going to, I believe, take that. No, he's going to run into the wall. Optic's in the wall, and he's going to go all the way back.
Now here goes Booty Slayer making a big run, and he's going to push his way into second. He got a big run there.
So some trouble for the for Optic.
Yeah. So who is in the third truck here? I want to see who is in that third place truck. That's Phenomenal. Okay.
Yeah, and we got a battle for the lead up here. I got a good angle on that. Flyers is in the wall, and it looks like Booty Slayer is right underneath them.
I am running along here with Bad Boy in about fifth place, and is that Ben above him? Yeah, so he's getting to slid back maybe to sixth. Ben's got that high line, which is the fast way around Kansas. So we got side-by-side battles for first place, for third place, and for sixth place. Simoleons must not have gotten must not have got shuffled too far back because he is already up here into sixth, riding right on the bumper of Big Ben.
We really got a two-car breakaway here, and Optic has really not recovered after going back. And actually, I think it looks like Booty Slayer is going to maybe get the lead here.
Well, Booty Slayer's on the bottom, which is not generally the fast way around Kansas.
He's going to stay on the bottom here and retain the lead there. So we got a new leader. Flyers is going to try it around the back, but I don't think he's going to be able to get underneath them.
Yeah. You know, there's so many guys here that are ones to watch. I'm going to go with, if I can add more than one in the one to watch, because there's just a lot of guys here that are really fast. Dylan Ashley, he used to be called Slav King, but his real name is Dylan. He is in the
He's in the which car?
He's in the blue truck. The blue number 9 is Dylan. And Dylan is kind of quietly working his way through things here. He's up to about 6th. And I think he is gaining a little bit on this front pack. So I think Dylan is going to be my other one to watch tonight. Remember, I think he was in one race and came in 2nd or 3rd.
Yeah, tell you what, Flyers is not as strong as other cars as we're seeing, and he's going to run the wall up on the high side.
Yeah, he kind of looks like he's holding up traffic up there, and he has brought Dylan and Simoleons and Booty Slayer, Phenomenal, and Ben all are right there. Yeah, this is great racing here to see
Yeah, I know.
a 6-way battle for first place.
Simoleons is going to try and dive down below him, and he's just not going to get there. But we'll see. He's going to stay
This
on the
is,
outside here.
I'll tell you what, who's going to be happy about this though, is Optic, because Optic got shuffled back and now seeing no breakaway and seeing a big battle up here, because you know you're not going to run your fastest time when you're having to fend off competition. He's got to be happy about this.
And Flyers nearly ran into the fence there. Got a nice little bump from Simoleons.
Mm-hmm.
Optic hasn't really bounced back yet, like I thought he would.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened. If there's maybe some difficulties.
Yeah. So now I'm going to.
Is he going to be able to slide up in front of him? He's not. So they're going to be side by side going down the backstretch here. But let's see where the 22 goes, and he's going to make it 3 wide.
Wow, 3 wide for the lead. And I'll tell you what, I'm going to keep updating you on Dylan because he's quietly working his way up. First, he just caught up with that pack. Now he's kind of working his way through it. So now he is kind of in 4th place. And that 6-car breakaway has kind of became a 3-car breakaway with Dylan trying to make it a 4-car pack.
Exactly. He's going to try the outside around Simoleons here. Can't quite get it done, but he's going to get a good run on the backstretch. I'll tell you what, that lead car definitely has an advantage. I don't know who's in the 22, but they don't have much room.
That's Ben. Ben is up there in the 22.
Yeah, he did not have much room on Simoleons there.
Yeah.
And Flyers is going to be sent, and they're going to go 3 wide again almost. Tell you what, Ben is cutting it close with Simoleons here, and Ben is actually going to get cleared for the lead here.
Now let's see if he can pull away a little bit. Now it looks like they're 3 wide. He is not clear.
3 wide battle there, and
I'll tell you what, Dylan is picking and choosing his spots, waiting on his opportunity, and just kind of, you don't want to say slow and steady, but fast and steady, and picking his spots. And here he is up in the lead.
Almost 3 wide still. 3 wide still right now as we're coming through the tri-oval. On the outside, he's going to get shuffled back here.
This is great racing. Absolutely great racing.
Really close. And here comes Booty Slayer back in the mix. And Ben got right there. I just saw that. And Josh is actually in it.
And here is a yellow number 88 making an appearance up here. I think we all know who that is.
We do. And Booty Slayer's on the outside, so they're going to make it 3 wide for the 3rd position. It looks like Josh here is going to get the upper hand, being on that outside position. And who's in the 15? Oh, Josh smacked the wall there. Oh, and he smacked. Oh, that's a wreck. I just got a complete view of that one. Completely slammed into Simoleons.
Uh-oh, so is that a caution? It looks like we're under caution, I think.
Okay, so Thompson is in the 15. I was trying to figure that out earlier. But yeah, it looks like Flyers got the lead back again from Dylan, and Dylan is in 2nd place, but he was quietly moving up.
Yeah, and Optic is in 3rd place, so that 88 truck is right up there, worked his way back up. So I am not surprised at that. I'm a little surprised it took him this long, but not at all surprised to see Optic up there in the front again. It'll be interesting to see if now that he's up there, if he just blows by everybody and walks away with it, or if he is in a race for this. But this is a great race and a lot better than our first trip to Kansas. Our first trip to Kansas was a caution fest.
So it looks like Puggy did not pit and they're almost going to go 3 wide from the get-go here. The inside's going to get a little bit of a run, but the outside is super strong. You're going to want to get up there as soon as possible.
Yeah, I think you can run the outside through, or the inside through 1 and 2.
All the way down on the lower apron on the back stretch. Man, we have cars all over the place back here. So it's going to be interesting to see how Optic closes in on Flyers. The first time I know he got into the wall on the high side, so we're going to see if he tries the slide job here.
Oh, I think Booty Slayer just put the chrome horn to Thompson and moved him out of the way. But I think he had to break his momentum, so now he's got about 3 or 4 cars right there with him. Once Booty Slayer opened the door, I think Hercules, Simoleons, and somebody else would decide they were going through it too.
Flyers seems to be doing pretty good here. At least this opening lap is pretty strong. I think he might have figured out this top lane. Optic's going to try to lane lower to see how well he's closing in a little bit, but I don't know if he's going to get it on the back stretch. The key is you can get a lot of draft here on the back stretch, so if you can run a lane lower, you're not going to lose as much speed as you normally would on a single car run. And there you go, see Optic doing it again, just running like a half a lane lower. He's not necessarily in his draft, but he is taking a shorter way around the track. He's overall on the straights. And now he's going to a little bit, and let's see if he tries a slide job here. Not quite able to. He runs all the way down to that yellow line.
Well, and you talked about Flyers fan maybe figuring out that top. I'm not sure if he figured out the top, or this may have been his first trip to pit road to make some adjustments to make the truck better. So maybe that he made some adjustments to get that thing going the way he wanted it.
He's running the wall as close as we've ever seen it out of any of these drivers. And, as before, it's very easy to get into these walls. I mean, it's controller only. And I don't know about you, but I absolutely suck on controller.
Oh. Right now. No, I cannot even. Yeah.
And so Optic's going to try the low side here. Let's see what he does. If he's able to slide in front, and it looks like he's going to get the opportunity to. He's not going to get a good run, so Flyers going to be side by side with him on front straightaway here. Tri-oval.
Uh-oh.
He's definitely going to get a good opportunity to do the over-under here. Slide down in front of him. And he is. He's going to do it. And Optic's going to come right back and clear him. Ooh, that was
close. Well, I just saw Ben and Dylan Ashley collide there on the front stretch, and it looks like Dylan got the worst end of it because Ben took that 3rd position and shoveled Dylan back into the clutches of Josh. And you got Josh running in 5th place, having a good run.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was thinking too. Ben was running in the 3rd position, so I think that was Dylan maybe challenging Ben and getting the short end of the stick there. So let's see how well this draft helps Flyers and see maybe if it loosens up his car a little bit. I see him running a half lane lower like Optic was. You're going to gain that time back on the straight. So it's just, you right now, it's early stage of the race. You want to be able to try things so that way you know what you have towards the end of the race. And we're getting good green flag run-ins right now. Not like what we had at Dover in the Xfinity Series last week. So you want to make sure you have a long-running truck.
Oh, I rode along with Christian here, and it looked like Puggy just had a little trouble on the apron maybe and came up, and boy, Christian just squeezed by there. And I mean just barely squeezed by. I'm trying to cycle through the pack and see what all we've got here, if we can find battles further back in the pack. I think Christian got the short end of the stick on some kind of either trouble with Packer. I think so. I heard it on Discord that maybe he got sent down low in the backstretch, and he's trying to come back from that, but he is way back here right now. But again, we got stage breaks. He'll get a chance to get caught up, and expect him to move up.
Got a huge battle here for the 4th position between Josh and Dylan.
Yeah, Dylan may have a short run truck, or he may have gotten damaged, because once he and Ben collided, he's just not been able to get back up there and is now falling back into the clutches of Josh. Yeah.
He's not been able to get shake off Josh very much, and that has allowed Booty Slayer to kind of catch up to this kind.
Oh, we got a slow truck coming up. In here, somebody must have been to pit road, is all I can think of. I think that's actually Puggy, yeah.
That last caution, so he had to come pit. He's going to lose a lap. Maybe he can pull off some strategy, get himself a lap back. And like I said, so Booty Slayer's come up now. I think Dylan has a short run car, like you said. He has kind of fallen off. You can kind of tell. And almost 3 wide. They back out of that one real quick. And now you can kind of see the difference between new tires and old tires as you see Puggy gaining on the people in the top 4 right now, battling for 4th position.
Yeah. So right now, let's take a look at some other people. Simoleons is just back here, I think, out of this battle. He's about 6th or 7th place. He is right behind that battle that Dylan and Josh and Booty Slayer are all part of. And with them battling, he may catch up to them. But he's running in 7th, but he always has some bad luck and then has to figure his way through traffic. So he's probably saying, I got him right where I want him right now. I had my wreck, I got shuffled back and coming up through the pack. He's probably saying this is business as usual right now.
Exactly.
Oh, that is Dylan going through. He is the grounds crew is the grounds crew is not going to be happy with Dylan. He's creating some work for them.
That pretty much ruins his race there because he didn't get a caution.
Yeah, as long as he stays on the lead lap, he'll get caught up at the stage break. We are in stage 2, or are we still in stage 1? Stage 2. We're stage 2. I think we had the first caution must came at the end of stage 1. So how many laps we got left in stage 2? 7 laps left in stage 2.
That's a lot. Oh, we got Josh up in the wall. That's the 2nd time he's been up in the wall. I'm going to hang around with our 2nd place really even 1st place a little bit here. But mostly flyers here in the 2nd position, trying to close them out before the stage ends. Let's see. Let's do a crank it up, for a lack of a better term. Let's ride on board here. Oh, we got another spinner through the infield here. A black car, I can't quite tell. Riding along with flyers right now, trying to catch.
It could be Bad Boy because I know he's running a black car.
Probably he just hit the inside wall.
The Bad Boy, it looks like he is just now getting back up to speed on the back stretch. So Bad Boy definitely got into the wall there. Well, I shouldn't say got into the wall. He was one coming through the grass there. Good news is I don't think anybody other than maybe Puggy, because he pitted, is going to be a lap down. Because if you look at Phenomenal, there's nobody in front of him, so I don't think he's into any lap traffic. So Puggy will probably get his lap back, and we'll be able to start stage 3 with everybody on the lead lap.
The good thing is, Simoleons has caught back up a little bit here. He's trying to pass Josh for, I think that is 4th or 5th position. Let me see. 5th position. Couldn't quite make it around there, but Josh has definitely fallen off along. We see that out of some of these cars. Kind of just falling off, hit the wall, get loose. Really, as the stage progresses, they try and go down to the low line. I'm going to go back to this Big Ben action here, because he's really closed in on flyers. He's within, I want to say, half a second here.
Yeah, I've been riding along with Ben while you were doing some commentary, and he has definitely closed in on flyers.
hits the wall a little bit there, but doesn't lose too much time.
Yeah, and I'm not sure how much advantage there's going to be to passing flyers here, because it seems like you want to work your way to the outside, but it seems like you do better starting on the inside. So he may be more content to just start right behind Optic and have that low line through 1 and 2, and maybe hope he can clear them and be able to go up top when you get to 3 and 4. So there may not be a big advantage to being here for passing for second place.
Yeah, I would love to be starting third for that break, but pit stops are
Yeah.
not not always a free position, or you get to stay in your position. Sometimes it's you lose a position on pit road because your pit guys aren't as fast.
Yeah.
So
Okay, that is the end of the stage.
let's see it. It looks like Simoleons comes home 5th with phenomenal. Hard to tell, but looks like blue car. Is that COD? Dark blue car? Yeah, it is. COD comes in 6th, it looks like, with phenomenal in 7th. So maybe somebody pitted? Let's see. Josh, all the way back near where Christian was. Never know.
Okay, so if this is the stage break, so everybody's going to be coming to pit road. You know that. That's just kind of a given before we start the last stage. So now you got to look at this and say,
What do you think?
I was hearing something on Discord, and I'm not sure what it was, but I think everybody pitted because Optic still came out in first place, and I'm sure he pitted.
And Ben's going to get a good run on the outside here and take the lead.
Yeah.
Actually, no, it's Flyers. I'm sorry.
Oh, he said, I'm hearing that Thompson didn't pit, but I don't see him up front.
I don't either. Oh, it's going to be 4 wide, I think, coming out of this corner, and Flyers going to get sent to the wall, bumped a little bit by Booty Slayer there. And Ben is going to take the lead. He's going to bump into Optic there. And then Booty Slayer is going to go to the outside, actually. Right on board with him. They are nose to tail. And keep in mind, they're all running Fords here.
Oh, I saw Booty Slayer get into Optic there.
And Booty Slayer also gives Ben the bump there. And he hits the wall because of it. Booty Slayer does not seem to have the truck. Is he going to pull down on Flyers? He's going to stay there. Okay, yeah, and there you go. He's going to lose a couple positions. Christian is back in the fold here. He's in the top 5. Booty Slayer cannot seem to keep it off the wall here.
Yeah, he may have gone too far in his adjustments or gone the wrong way, or because it looks like he is having trouble right now. It looks like it's wanting to get loose going into the corner.
He's recovered somewhat now, but
yeah.
Now you got a huge battle. It looks like 4 cars, didn't lose the front of the field too much there as far as Booty Slayer goes. Optic is all over Ben here. And this is the final stage, so
Yeah, Optic's going to try a slide job here for the lead.
Can't quite get it, and he's going to have a terrible run on the back stretch.
Yep.
Flyers was not able to capitalize on that. He could have stayed on the outside, but he didn't. Let's see if Flyers finds a position open. He cannot. I feel like it's a lot better to try the dive bomb in 1 and 2 than in 3 and 4. Just get a better, shorter way.
Yeah, because in 3 and 4, you got to work your way back down to the bottom because you're going to want to get that run down onto the apron coming across the tri-oval. Oh, Ben got shuffled out of there. He must have hit the wall. I don't know if he hit it or got put into it.
Hit the wall. Ooh.
Oh, Ben's lagging on my screen. He rubber banded big time. Yeah. And here comes Simoleons right below Christian. So you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, at least 7 trucks kind of really 8 trucks, because I'm not sure who is right behind Christian, but they are in this mix too. That is Josh, I think. So you've got 8 trucks here all contending for the lead. Now Optic's starting to put a little bit of a gap on them.
Ben ran Christian down just a little bit there. Not going to work there. And Flyer's going to try the really high side, get a good run off this corner, see what he can do against Booty Slayer.
Yeah.
Right behind him, you have Dylan, and they might make it 3 wide.
I'll tell you what, to this point, Optic has not pulled away. Now, it seems like as tires wear, he gets stronger, yeah. But if I am in this top 8 somewhere right now, I am not real concerned about where I'm at in that top 8. I am trying to just run the best line I can, stay in the draft, and I don't care where I'm at, and as the tires wear, maybe then I start making my move up. But if I'm in this top 8, I'm saying as long as I'm in the draft here, I am fine, and I am not worried about it.
Might have gotten to the wall there, but he is challenging for that second position, trying to get his way in.
Well, now, Dylan may be one that is saying, I got to make hay while the sun shines. He's had a short run truck. So he may be saying, I've got to get out here and get all I can, because I know the truck's going to go away.
And I think that's a fair judgment. I think a lot of these drivers are trying to do that right now because, Optic's so fast on the long runs here.
Yeah.
That they're just trying to gain as many positions as possible before the tires start to wear.
I'll tell you what,
They're closing in on 1.
Yeah.
They're really closing in on 1 here. And that gives them a huge run on the backstretch and able to close in almost to the bumper of Optic there.
Yeah. The one I am watching, though, in all of this is Christian. Because if you look at this is a Christian type of race. It's got a long green flag run, and he's always got good long run speed. And he is sitting back here in about 8th place, and he's not being real aggressive right now. I think he is sitting here just letting everybody wear out their tires.
We got a battle for the lead really quick here. I'm going to bring it to me really quick. They are on Optic's bumper, and Booty's going to try the low side here on 3 and 4. It's not going to really work. That's going to allow Dylan to get a huge run on the top side. I wonder... Oh, Optic hit the wall there. Optic hit the wall.
Optic is going through the grass. Wow, talk about taking out a favorite. Maybe not taking him out. He keeps it under control, so he's still in this, yeah.
So that allows Dylan to get in the lead here. He's been strong. He was challenging Booty Slayer, and he wasn't able to get past him because of the slide jobs. But I think he might be able to have a chance at somewhat running away with this. Booty Slayer's going to try lane lower.
So give me your take. I was riding along with Christian there. What happened in that incident where Optic wound up going through the grass?
I think he either got loose or drove in a little bit too hard on exit, and maybe he thought there were some people on the outside or on the inside, so he had to stay up top. But I think, Booty Slayer's getting the wall, and that's going to allow Optic and Ben to get around him. Or not Optic, Flyers and Ben to get around him.
So nobody else was involved. This was just a rare mistake.
Yeah.
Just a rare mistake by Optic.
And Booty Slayer's going to go back even more now.
Yeah, Booty Slayer hit the wall again, and I think Christian's going to go past him. Yeah.
So I'm going to read you your top 10 right now. We got a lap car. Let me see if I can get to... I'm going to stick around with Flyers here. Trying to see who that is. I think it's... Dylan's going to try and get a draft off him into 3 and 4. He's going to stay low. It's the 0-0 Bad Boys, yeah.
Yeah.
Tell you what, they're not... Dylan's not really going... running away with this as much as one would think.
Yeah.
But definitely not as much of a challenge as they were presenting Optic at early stages. So give me your take right now. What do you think about...
I'm a little concerned about what we've seen out of Dylan as far as it being a short run truck, but he may have made adjustments to help that out. I'm still coming back to this is a Christian kind of race. He is sitting out there, staying in the draft, staying out of trouble, letting everybody else bounce off the wall, let them wear out their tires. He's got long run speed everywhere we go. This is a Christian kind of race to me right now. So that's my take on a couple of them. Ben has been up there. Flyers fans always strong. You have the usual suspects up there. Don't forget about Simoleons who won last time.
Got three-way battle, four-way battle for the lead. It seems like I don't know what happened to Dylan on the backstretch,
Yeah.
but everyone closed in on him right there.
Yeah.
Oh,
Now,
Optic, and somebody about stuck in the back.
are they going to have to pit in this stage or not? I did not check the lap count or the fuel mileage.
I did not either. I think they might.
Anybody on Discord tell me if you're going to have to pit during the third stage? Can anybody on Discord tell me? Oh, I'm hearing yes. So pit strategy will come into this.
So Flyers seems to me he's going to get underneath him right now, but that's not the preferred line. He's going to try. I think he's somebody to his outside, so he can't.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see if he tries a slider here. He's just not able to. You got to really send it low.
Yeah. Now, Booty Slayer has worked his way back up. He bounced off the wall a couple times. Looked like he was kind of losing that lead pack, but he is caught right back up to him.
Ben is going to send it into three here. Well, three wide for a second. And that allows Dylan to kind of pull ahead here. And Christian is, like you said, in the mix. He's on the top side. He's not trying to make it three wide, trying to play conservative as possible. Let's see what happens here. And Booty, like you said, Booty Slayer is also behind him. So, you really got a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6-way battle for the lead. And right back there in the edge of your screen is Optic. He is closing in. He's not quite there yet. But we'll see how well that works out.
I would think we are coming up on. I think Christian is coming to pit road here, and so is Flyers. So
I'll try and stay on with our leaders here. So we got Flyers, and we have some other takers on pit lane. Christian, like you said, Christian really took that entry a little slow, so he might lose a couple positions.
So now you've got Dylan out front, and he's still got three cars right behind him. Simoleons is underneath him. So are they going to be coming to pit road soon? It's almost like, once somebody does it, then you don't want to be out there on old tires very long. So you think that once you get a couple of people doing it, everybody's going to do it.
I think Dylan was trying to see if maybe he was going to pit, and then
so now you got Simoleons on pit road, Flyers fans on pit road, Josh on pit road, Ben is on pit road.
I'll try and get with our.
So now Christian is coming out, and he is. I think you're right. He lost quite a bit of time to Flyers fans because they went in and they were in the same group, and now you got Flyers probably half a street away ahead of him.
Yeah. Yep, I agree in that position. Let's see where they all come out. We got some people. I know they're going to be a lap down, so they're going to unlap themselves and they're going to come back around. But let's see how this all plays out. Josh, it looks like is coming out right now. He's going to be a lap down, but I'm hanging around with Flyer fans trying to see what the order is going to be.
Now, unless Flyers, did Flyers maybe take two tires? Is that why he is so far ahead? Because everybody I think has pitted now, and he is kind of out by himself, isn't he?
I think they were a lap down. So now they're going to come out with all the other cars right now as they see them exiting pit lane. And here comes Flyers to take the lead. And it looks like Ben got ahead of Dylan right there. And that's for the lead right now. So Flyers really took it to them right there. You don't really see much of Optic here. Maybe he took two tires, but I'm thinking right now Flyers is our leader, and he has about, I want to say, a 20 car length gap to second and third right now. And Christian is in fourth, getting battled pretty heavily right now as well. And here comes Optic. Maybe he, I know that's for position. Looks like he's going to come out in the second position, maybe in the fourth position as he gets up to speed here, and almost in the clutches of Christian. We'll see how well that turns out. So Christian and Josh are both battling. So it's Flyers. You have Flyers. You have Ben, Dylan, Optic, and Christian. And Christian and Josh are battling it out right now.
Wow, Flyers had that just really do well getting on and off of pit road because he is way out ahead of everybody. Either that or he only took 2 tires.
Well, he was the one of the. I mean, he was battling Dylan for the lead there. I don't think he took 2
Yeah.
tires.
Yeah, he's not that far ahead, but boy, he had to really get on and off pit road. Well, because he is probably, a quarter of a straightaway ahead.
Yep, I agree. I think he did well, but he was one of the first people to pit here, and we're gonna see how well those tires last. From my eye, it looks like is he. Sorry. It looks like he is losing a little bit of time to the 3 main cars up here. And Booty Slayer looks like also lost a ton of time. He is way back. And
Yeah. Oh, I'm looking at Ben and Dylan and Optic all battling here for third or second place, and Dylan really sent it in low, trying to get underneath Ben. That brought Optic right up to the bumper of Ben, and now you've got a 3-way battle for second place, which is probably exactly what Flyers wants to see.
yeah, and
And they got a lap car. Is that Puggy?
Yeah. So Optic is going to try and send it in there, but
He pulled a slide job right up in front of Ben, right up there in front of Ben. Tried to break Ben's momentum, and that allowed Dylan to get a little bit of a run on Ben. So I think Optic pulled that slide job and is now going to try to just pull away from those 2. Dylan got into Ben, put Ben in the wall, so that's not going to make Ben happy.
on my screen, like Ben came down.
Oh, maybe he did. Okay. They definitely had contact, though.
Yeah, they definitely had contact, and now it's going to allow Optic to try and chase down Flyers with. Can you get to see how many are remaining there?
How many laps you got left, guys? 16 laps to go.
16 laps. I think that's a tall tale for Flyers to do here.
Yeah.
Especially on Optic out of everyone up in the front here has the freshest tires.
He definitely does, and I'm going to ride with him here for a couple of laps, see if we can see how long it takes, how much he gains. He seems like he is a lot closer than he was just a few laps ago. Boy, it looked like he gained a lot going into, especially on entry of 1 and 2.
Yeah, and when you pit is definitely a factor in here. You want to have the freshest tires, but not lose a lot of time. You might see Flyers saving just a little bit here, and maybe that's why he's backing up to him. But he's losing a ton of time.
Yeah, I think Optic cut the distance more than in half that lap. So, yeah, I think.
Flyer fans, I would park it in the middle here or in the top here, try and stop his momentum here. But he's gonna get there on the inside here. But.
So they're side by side on the backstretch, or not quite side by side, but Optic is going to try a slide job here. Let's see if he can make it work. He's going to make it work. No, Flyers has the momentum on the outside. Yeah.
But they touched.
They're side by side. I think Optic cleared him.
I think Flyers had to lift off there.
Yeah.
They caught into each other at the corner there.
Yeah. Oh, Flyers sends it into 1. Wow, did he drive that thing in there deep.
And he did good, too. That was the closest. That was the best I've seen someone hang on in a while with that.
Yeah. But Dylan has closed in on Flyers, too.
I think it's going to be very
hard
for you got Thompson.
And that's, yeah.
Flyers, I think, maybe has an issue because Dylan easily passed him. But Thompson's going to slide right above Optic here. He does have fresher tires. Let's hope he doesn't do anything stupid here.
So let's see if Dylan has anything for Optic, because Optic just drove down Flyers and flew by him, to use a little bit of a pun on his name.
Thompson is battling the leader right now.
Yeah.
Going to ride along with Dylan here.
He's not really gotten in the way of anything at this point, though. So,
Yeah.
and if he's trying to stay on the lead lap, that's fine.
Yeah, and I think he's also going to help Optic with a little bit of drafting. Dylan's going to get in the wall there a little bit. Going to hurt his momentum a lot here. Thompson looks clear, at least for the remainder of the race here. And we have, it's surprising that we haven't seen this many cautions.
Especially considering what it was like the first time we came here in the Truck Series. Yeah.
And Ben, we see in the background here, trying to close in on Dylan.
Yeah.
And Flyers here for the. We got 4 cars roughly within 2 seconds, 3 seconds of each other, and Dylan gets in the wall pretty hard.
Yeah. Yeah, and I'm not sure what happened to. I was just cycling through the field here, and I see Christian is. Something had to happen to Christian because he is back here kind of by himself. I'm not sure what happened to him.
Yeah, I saw that too. So with these 3 battling, that's going to allow Optic to try and pull away, and I think he's going to do so. Looks like your running order right now is going to be Optic, Flyers, Dylan, Ben, Josh, and I think Christian, but I'm not sure.
So I'm going to ride along with Ben because Ben's got the best view here. Of he can see Dylan, he can see Flyers, he can see Optic if you ride along with him. So that's giving me the best view of the action up front here. And the 3 of them really, it seems like the best bet would be if they have enough time to try to form together a little bit of a draft and see if they can catch Optic. But right now, this is typical of what Optic does. You can run with him in the early stages, but he's so good at saving tires that as the tires wear, he's still got a fresher truck and he starts pulling away from everybody. We've seen this many times with him.
Backstretch here. I think that's Bad Boys again. Flyers definitely does not have fresher tires. He's not going to be good for trying to get to Optic here, but I think he's not going to want to give up that position very easily, even if he might be holding up people behind him. I wouldn't either, and if I was in that position.
Yeah. When you're counting down here under 10 to go and you're in second place, you got to stand your ground as much as you can. You got to try to hold on to that position if at all possible.
Dylan in the wall again. Man, definitely not what you want to see.
Yeah, and that's, I think, yeah,
All race.
Ben is going to slide under him here. I think that wall broke his momentum a little bit, but I'm not sure if it broke it enough, and the high side's going to prevail, so Dylan's going to hold on to that 3rd spot.
So we got around 10 laps remaining is what I'm hearing. No, I think it's less than that.
Yeah, I think it's less than that. 4 did I hear? Yeah, so I don't think they are going to run down Optic unless we get a caution. Now, if we get a caution, all bets are off on what could happen, but right now I don't think they're going to run him down.
Yeah, 4 laps to go. Flyers. Ooh.
Oh, wow, is that NASCAR?
Okay, so Flyers is going to pit. I guess he didn't have enough fuel or tires or something. With 4 laps to go, I think Optic is. You know what? Optic tried to save tires in the beginning of that stint in order to have to pit later in order to make it towards the end of the stage.
Yeah.
That should be good. I think that was
This is getting really interesting because you're going to have people that are going to have to pit twice. Because Flyers fans is pitting, and I'm not sure what was going on there with NASCAR, but NASCAR was about at a stop trying to get on the pit road with the leaders coming up on him.
Yeah. So,
I'm hearing the NASCAR had actually blown a tire, which is why he was so slow trying to get on the pit road.
looks like Phenomenal is trying to make a rock here for now what is the 4th position. So all these spots are vital in order to gain some momentum in the championship here.
So I am riding along with Christian right now, and Christian I don't think is pitted, so I'm hearing white flag now. White flag.
So they're either going to make it or they're going to die here.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
I'm hearing somebody saying they got 2 laps of fuel and we just took the white flag. Josh is on pit road.
Yeah, that sucks, on the last lap.
Yeah, so let's see.
Got a slow car up at the top here. Oh, Ben, I think maybe, or no, Optic maybe blowed a tire when he went across.
Or was that the end of the race?
Dylan.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, at the end of the race.
Yeah.
But he completely wiped out.
Wow. So Optic wins, but I'm not sure at all of the finishing order with the blown tires and people coming to pit road. I am not sure the finishing order at all. Wow.
Okay, so it's going to be Optic, Dylan, Ben, Cod in 4th, Booty Slayer in 5th, and Simoleons round in the 6th position here.
Wow, so Colin evidently saved tires, didn't have to pit, and got himself a good finish out of this. Congratulations to Colin.
Definitely. It's always good to see new drivers up in the top 5 here. 4th position, amazing. So if we can have everyone stay, at least the top 3 stay on here. Invite to party. All right. Don't include your audio unless we're interviewing you.
Okay.
Big Ben better pause the timer.
I just accidentally.
Y'all have fun.
All right. So don't include your audio unless we're interviewing you, just so we have people not talking over each other. So we're going to interview our 3rd place finisher, Big Ben. So how did your race go? I know you got, midway through the race, you got into some trouble there, getting into the wall, fell back a little bit. You clawed your way back up to a top 3 position. How did it feel for tonight for you?
I feel like if we had a couple more cautions and I could have made a few more adjustments, that it would have been great, perfect.
So how close were you on fuel and tires coming to the end? I heard somebody saying they had 2 laps of fuel and people were blowing tires in. How close were you at the end of the race on fuel and tires?
I was fine on fuel. I popped a tire coming out of 4, but I was right there up near the wall, so it didn't matter. So I was able to keep it straight.
Well, what was it like running out there in a pack? At one point, I think we had 8 cars, all probably easily within a second of each other for the lead. Was that fun? Was that nerve-wracking? What was that like? Because it was a lot of fun to watch.
On the one hand, it was fun because, close door-to-door racing. On the other hand, it's aggravating because it's like, y'all get out of the way.
How'd that work for you, telling everybody to get out of the way? Did they just pull over and let you by?
Well, you see where I finished.
Hey, I have to give you props for that one. I saw a lot of great action, especially from out of you. Lots of slide jobs. I mean, we saw more, probably more than the previous race. A lot more action than the previous Kansas
Oh
race.
yeah.
Just overall, a great race. Great race for you. Um, so, during the pit stop, or during your green flag pit stop, did you have any type of anticipation before that saving to try and make it to a little bit later? I saw, kind of maybe where Optic did it, and that's why maybe he got it later. But what was your headspace at during that time?
I was running as hard as I could. I probably should have saved a little more, and I might have had something there for Optic at the end. Because I was running the top few guys down, and then I looked at my tire wear, and I had to back off. So maybe I should have saved a little more. Could have had something for him there at the end.
Definitely. Well, come home third. You did really well, and another top three to add to your record book there.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yep.
No problem. No problem. Tom, you want to take
Hey,
over for second place?
actually, I was going to say, can you take over second place? I got a kid needing my attention.
I can. All right. So we saw most of the race where you had a pretty competitive car right out of the gate. You didn't qualify very well, or at least I don't think so. But you were able to run up the field in order to gain. You were in the lead there for a little bit there too. So tell me how your race went.
The race went pretty well. It could have gone a lot better. I had 2 laps of fuel coming back to the finish and 21 on the right front, so that kind of helped. But
That's good.
I don't know what I'm doing when I, change my setup, so I pretty much just messed with the wedge and the grill tape. But other than that, it
Okay.
was a good race. Pretty sure I got into bend going into turn 1. That was completely my bad. But other than that,
Yeah.
it was an alright race.
We saw a little bit of beating and banging, especially. You guys were so close together. It was like, every other turn there was somebody getting into the wall and having to move back, but they would claw their way back in because you guys were fighting so hard. So tell me about that close quarters racing. Did you have to adjust your line a couple of times? Did you try any sliders?
Yeah, if I'm in front of the people trying to follow me, my line is garbage. If I have someone in front of me to battle with, I can more gauge off what they're doing and pass them easier. But it was nerve-wracking as all hell.
Oh, yeah.
So coming to your pit stop, you were
That's perfect.
one of the first people to pit, coming to the pit road. So tell me, did that have any effect on your strategy for the rest of the race? I mean, you were, or no, were you one of the first people to come into the pit lane? I don't think you were.
I pitted pretty late, probably 3 laps after everyone, the majority of
never
people
mind.
did.
I'm thinking about the wrong person. So obviously the second place finisher did not pit early because that was Flyers fans, and he ended up, having to pit with, 4 to go. So, regardless, what were your thoughts?
I came in, I just wanted to just, maybe mess with the grill tape a little, get 4 tires, and I came in way too soft. I think Ben passed me. I had put way too much leeway and gave way too much room on the backstretch and ran the bottom the entire way.
Yeah.
And a little too courteous, kind of lost some fair amount of seconds doing that, but I can't complain with second. I've been gone for a while. This is my first race back in like a month.
Well, welcome back. Second place, definitely one for the record books there, and welcome back, man.
Yeah, so I am back, and Dylan, correct me if I'm wrong, but have you only ran like 2 races and got top 3 both of them?
Yeah, I've had to pick my sister up from work at 9 o'clock every Sunday and Monday, and that screwed me just real hard. But she's finally got her damn license, so I'm a free agent.
Okay. Well, we're glad to have you, and you got a pretty good record in the races you've been in, so congratulations.
Definitely.
Thank you, but I'm pretty far behind in points.
Yeah. Well, luckily,
Yeah.
the season is going to be starting up pretty soon, so you'll definitely start on an even playing field for a season
Hell
2.
yeah.
And who knows, maybe you'll get a cup invite here pretty soon.
Hell, I'm surprised Optic Goblin hasn't cut yet. Where is he?
Oh, he is.
Oh, he is.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. All right, man. So it was nice talking to you. Thanks for coming out. Let's see next week at, I think it's, let me see. I want to make sure.
Eldora.
I want to make sure. Eldora.
Ooh,
Eldora.
Eldora.
Oh, nice.
It's gonna be
All
fun.
right. So moving on to our first place finisher. Do you want to take this away, Tom?
Yeah. So, familiar place, Optic. First place. You pitted later than a lot of people. So, tell me about the overall race, but tell me about the decision to pit a couple of laps later than everybody else.
Not just that, he was in 6th at the time. I was like 6th.
Oh.
Pitting or 5th. I don't know.
If you like, it was hard to run a whole fuel run without busting one of your tires. So you couldn't pit super early, and then I just kind of split it in half. Everyone else kind of pitted a lap or two earlier, and it worked out. I mean, I also gained a lot of time while because they were all like in a cluster and they were slowing each other down because only like 1 or 2 would pit at a time. So I was able to. I was only like 1.5 seconds behind when we ended up pitting.
Yeah. Well, and I know that. Well, I think we commented at one point when you were a little bit away from the front pack, watching them go back and forth had to be exactly what you wanted to see because they were kind of racing each other hard, and that slowed them all down.
Yeah, anytime they got side by side going down the back stretches and stuff like that, they would definitely slow each other down, and you just gotta be, you're not gonna gain you're not gonna catch them very quickly, you just gotta be consistent, and you'll gain a 10th every corner, and as soon as you know, a couple laps goes by, and then you're there.
Now, at the beginning of the runs, did you consciously try to save tires, or is it just your driving style that helps them last? Because we see this over and over. You're in a battle in the first part of a run, but once you get about halfway through the fuel, everybody else's tires are worn more, and you tend to stay more consistent. Were you trying to save tires at the beginning of the runs, or is it just your natural driving style that the tires wear less?
No, I was not saving any tires. I was just going for it.
Okay. Okay. Well,
Kind of gotta have it set up.
Well, congratulations, another win, and you had already clinched the points championship, and I don't think I've talked to you since then. So, congratulations on being the points champion and proving why you're the champion by going out and getting another win.
Thank you.
Yeah, I just real quick. Optic did really well. You were able to save your tires better than anyone. Obviously, that call from the pit lane that you did was perfect because at first I was like, maybe Flyers, can hold on to this for a little bit. But I was like 16 laps. No way. There's no way. Obviously, he fell back just a little bit and had to pit again. But you did really well. Congratulations. I don't know if I told you that on the truck championship. And we'll see you at Eldora.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to Eldora. It should be fun.
Oh yeah, I'm excited for it. I'm not even racing it, so it should be fun. I wish I was.
Banging,
I wish I was.
I don't think there'll be many cautions, but it's definitely some being banging. So
definitely, and that's what you like to see. As far as
you love to see this. Yeah, hopefully I can get on the pole and pull.
Oh yeah. Definitely don't want to start towards the back end there. All right, well, I'll let you guys go. This was a great race. Good job, all, and I'll see you guys at Eldora next week.
See ya. Thanks, guys, for being on the interview. Appreciate it.